What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay up to date with Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Turn the notification bell on if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, I was on Bleacher Report, or actually I was on Google just looking up kind of Ravens stuff to see if there was any news out there. And I saw an article from Bleacher Report, and it was titled, Report Ravens Lamar Jackson, new contract expected to be between $40 and $45 million per year. Now, I'll talk about that value first, then I'll get into some other things that they said in the article. It's a relatively short article, but the first thing is if it's between $40 and $45 million, that would be the second highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Dak Prescott currently is number 2 at $40 million. Patrick Mahomes is number 1 at $45 million. So that means that Lamar would be getting a bigger contract than Deshaun, than I don't know, Rodgers, Wentz, Tannehill, all those guys. Now, is that deserved? Yes. Lamar Jackson should absolutely be higher paid than those guys. And the other thing that came out in this article was that he's expected to sign the contract before anybody else from that class. So Lamar's expected to get the contract before Baker, before Darnold, before, who's the Bills quarterback? Can't even think of his name. Josh Allen. I don't know why I was blanking on that so hard, but that's very intriguing. And that's actually a very good thing for the Ravens. Might not be amazing for Lamar, but it's very good for the Ravens. And why that's very good is because I would expect Josh Allen to want to set the new quarterback standard. I would expect Baker Mayfield to want a ridiculously high contract. So if Lamar goes first, I would expect Josh Allen to get paid more money than Lamar Jackson. And I don't want Ravens fans to be upset if Josh Allen gets paid more, because that is a negative for the Bills organization. Paying your player more is not good for the organization. It's great for the player. Okay, don't get me wrong. That's amazing. You want to give the players the value. You don't want to undercut your quarterback and do all that type of thing. But if Lamar gets a let's say $42 million deal, I would expect Josh Allen to want a $47 million deal. However, I doubt the Bills would pay him that, because Patrick Mahomes, if Josh Allen had won the Super Bowl last year, it'd be a different story. But I would expect him to look at Patrick Mahomes and be like, okay, maybe give me Patrick Mahomes money. $45 million. Boom. And I would expect the Bills to maybe look at that and say, you know what? That's what he wants. Maybe he'll get it. And Baker Mayfield would look at that, and Baker will probably want $40 million. And I don't think Baker will get more than Lamar, just because the Browns don't have the money, the situations that they're paying. They're paying Myles Garrett a lot of money. They're going to have to pay Denzel Ward. They're going to have to pay, a lot of guys, Chubb, Hunt, a lot of guys. Okay. A lot of players. So it will be difficult to pay Baker a lot of money, but Josh Allen, I would expect to get more money than Lamar Jackson based off of what I read in the article. I can read it word for word, so then we can get it. It says, this is from Dan Graziano of ESPN. I'll read 2 paragraphs. He says, Jackson's deal is viewed as the likeliest to be completed among his peers from the 2018 draft class. Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield are both set for contract extensions as well, but Jackson's status as the 2019 NFL MVP gives him power in negotiations. Then in quotes, it says, it wouldn't surprise people around the league if Jackson's new deal came in behind Mahomes' $45 million a year and ahead of Dak Prescott's $40 million. But as always, the biggest thing to look at is structure and guarantees, which is absolutely true. I think so many people get caught up in the dollar value assigned on the totals, and they don't recognize how important contract guarantees are, contract bonuses, all those types of things. Is it a front-loaded contract? Is it a back-loaded contract? These are the types of things that aren't getting out from Lamar Jackson's camp, which is good. We don't want Josh Allen to, kind of hear that, Josh Allen's, agent to hear that and be like, oh, maybe we should do this. And maybe they get the deal done faster and then they set it higher, because Lamar will want to get paid higher than Josh Allen. So hopefully he gets the deal first, so that way he doesn't try and increase the price. And I'm speaking from the Ravens organization. Lamar Jackson can honestly ask for however much money he wants. The Ravens will probably pay it. It just depends on how much he wants in guarantees, and how much, if he wants the money now, if he wants it later, if he wants a big signing bonus. All those types of things are things to consider. However, I figured I'd let y'all know that the dollar value is expected to be between $40 and $45 million, which is which is a bit more than I was hoping. I would have loved like a $35 to $38 million contract. However, Lamar Jackson is worth $45 million in my opinion. And if he got that, good for him. But just wanted to let y'all know that, there's not a ton of information going on, so I don't want to give out just random BS. But I saw this and I was like, you know what, this is interesting enough to share with all of you. So thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content. Let me know in the comment section down below, what your thoughts on a $40 to $45 million contract would be. And I will see all of you again tomorrow. Hopefully there's actual Ravens news to talk about. But don't worry, training camp is coming up very, very soon. So thank you all. See all of you again tomorrow.